said, let what? Let what?
He said the firstborn or his firstborn.
Eh?
He didn't say the firstborn, his firstborn or the firstborn.
First begotten.
The first.
The firstborn.
Alright.
And again, when he bringeth in the firstborn in the world, he said, let all the angels of God
Worship.
the prior statements that was made, the prior statements that were made when he said, thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee, and I will be a father to him, and he is my son. When was that those statements made? When was those statements made? The writer is doing something complex here. According to the writer, according to the writer, pay attention, he's doing something complex here in the text. He made that statement to Jesus prior to Jesus coming into the world, which means Jesus was an intelligent, self-aware being, because him and God the Father having conversation. This is before he take our humanity. Then the writer moved beyond that and so he said, the reality of his sonship is not only in heavenly places, but it was demonstrated when he came here to earth. You see how complex what the writer is doing here? He gone to say now, and when, which is a state, what does the word when reference? Time. And when he bringeth the firstborn into the world, what did he say to the angels? When in Revelation 19 and earlier, when John saw the angel, what did John wanted to do? And what did the angel say to him? Can't do it. I am your fellow service, worship God only. But here, it is not only human beings who are worshiping Jesus. God commands the angels to worship him. Which tells us what about Jesus in respect to angels? Superior. And if the angels is telling John that legitimate worship only can be offered to God, and here God himself is commanding angels to worship Jesus, what does that tell you about Jesus? He's God. Alright, we finish here. Go ahead.
The word made in verse 4 is very important, because people use that word made there to say Jesus was created.
And that is nonsense.
And crazy.
Say it again, Master.
The word made, when he said having been made, so much better than the angels. What is he referring to? Who is he referring to? What? Let me phrase it. In respect to what he's referring to? He's referring in respect to Jesus, the human being. Yes. Because how did he obtain the name that is more excellent than theirs? By inheritance. And how did he attain all things? By appointment.
Right. So there's a job first.
If he created the world prior to him becoming a human being, could he inherit the world when he was the one who created? You see that the writer is doing a whole lot of moving back and forth between how you should understand the human being Jesus, because it is not Jesus in the spiritual sense that died on the cross.
No.
It is his physical body that died on the cross. So the writer is making statements in respect to his humanity and in respect to his what we would say transcendental being, which means beyond this world.
And what I think from that now in regard to that is all because of us. Because in the same light that Jesus has said, that is what will be like him. So he first now became the suffering like us to bring us back to himself. That we can share that story with him.
Chapter 2 will make that point. Because what chapter 2 will do brilliantly, which I have been saying to us, the reason why he had to be human being and the reason why he had to live is so that he could cancel out Adam's transgression. But there's another point to it. that is deeper than that. Chapter 2 will tell us that in Hebrews, that in order for him to qualify to be the high priest, he had to be a human being. Because the high priest must be relatable to those whom he is representing. So part of why he took on humanity also, the writer in Hebrews, I think, is unique in doing this, in showing us that one of the reasons why he became a human being is in order also to qualify him, for lack of a better term, in order to be an high priest. Which is a profound statement.
But he must have to bear the person's infirmities, because he himself has infirmity. So he bear our infirmity so that he can be able to present us to God. And at the end, that was strong crying. That was. So the Father just took on back us. So when that is finished, then he will go back to what he was before. He will go back to what he was before. But he's ready for us.
Because, man,
Yes,
let us stand.
Jesus is at the right hand of God. Right?
Yeah.
So he said that the plan, he said that the plan of redemption is still.
Jesus' ministry is not finished yet. The writer of Hebrews said, for as high priest was appointed by chapter 9 and 10, for as high priests were appointed of God to do things pertaining to man, so must this man also must have something to offer. And then he went on to say, for we have not an high priest that cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmity. So let us now come boldly to the throne of grace. And then First John tells us that we have an advocate with the Father. So Jesus' ministry is not finished yet. And the next point that I must make in closing, Jesus is not a spirit in heaven. He has a glorified body. He did not give up his humanity when he went back there, because as he said to Thomas, flesh, spirit does not have flesh and bone as you see me have.
And he's coming back same way.
And he's coming back same way, because when he's coming back, what does Revelation want to behold? He comes with cloud and they shall look upon him whom they have pierced. If he had given up his glorified body, how will you see the piercing?
Well, says that work.
His ministry continues. Let us stand up. Let me ask you this.